Hello and welcome back. I'd like to call this video I'm Pro Joe. Get it? Get it? Get it? If I had a vanilla ice cream cone in my hand, taking off lots of time and while there's all sorts of crises going on, then you'd really know who it was that I was talking about. But yeah, like I say, I'm Pro Joe. I just can't imagine him doing a better job than he's doing right now. It's so, and then AOC too, she is such a talented, what do you call it, young politician. Her ideas are amazing, and her ideas on the grid are just, and the power grid and the Green New Deal, it's like, wow, how come nobody else besides her thought about that? And I'll bet the Chinese generals that want to take over our country, and I'll bet they're really impressed by her too, yeah. And the open borders, they're impressed with the open borders too. Gosh, they must just like, yay, Joe. Way to go, Joe, on the open borders. And get you a vanilla ice cream cone and talk about your Corvette and some guy named Vinny. Wow, the country's in a crisis. Oh, and Joe, the other thing I was going to say, way to go, Joe, for was the food prices are just so much better now than under Trump. It's amazing. I can't believe we haven't been doing it this way the whole time. What were we thinking? We got AOC on our power grid. Gosh, that's like the best person I could ever think of to have doing that. And oh gosh, and we got Carmela. Oh, I forgot all about her. What an amazing job she's doing. So talented. And what did she say about her border visit? The one that wasn't anywhere near close to where all the actions actually happened. Oh yeah, I haven't been to Europe yet either. And she laughs at her own jokes. While our country's in the middle of a crisis and we look really weak to our enemies. So folks, who was it that said defund the police? Which was it, left or right? I'm pretty sure it was the Democrats. And boss, that had to be like the best idea ever. Yeah, and and hopefully they're not trying to walk it back and say that they weren't about defund the police, they were about refund the police. Yeah, because that would make sense. Because and then the homelessness like the best it's ever been. I mean, can you imagine? I mean, trying to start a business, live in your neighborhood, and the next thing you know, in your backyard, there's a homeless encampment. Wow. And they try to make it like if you say something bad about them that you're racist or homophobic or something. And it's not about you're just normal. And, oh yeah, speaking of normal. Hey, did you guys know men can have babies now? Men can have babies. Oh my God. How come we didn't think about this? And I'm wondering what the Chinese generals are thinking. We're having a Congress session about if men can have babies. And then when Josh Lawley asked that fine, talented, just super smart Yale professor if men can have babies, and she went off on a homophobic rage. You're a racist, you're a homophobe, for asking her the question of, can a man have a baby? Well, now for sure we just have the best people in politics available. Yeah, and just think your kids are being taught by that fine professor from Yale. Very talented. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and end this video up and say one last time, way to go, Joe. Eat another vanilla ice cream cone for us while our borders are open. Yeah. Thank you. Not a racist. Catch you on the next one.